Hello, in this video we are going to look at accessing attributes from our instance objects, which are these of our class. If you've been following this series so far, you might be wondering why I'm using a different website to run it. Honestly, the only reason is the other website that I was using we're working a little slowly, so I think they're just having a little load on their servers. So apart from that, there's no particular reason. It should be fine with you. Just now when I went to record, it was just really slow, so I thought I'll use a different one. Okay, so again, you can run it locally. So to access, you know, the attribute, this is an attribute, a variable, and this is a method. You use the dot operator, so you use the instance name car1 dot speed, for example, and let's print it so you can actually see it. And I'll set speed is fine at 0, so it prints 0 because it's set to 0 initially. So let's see what happens. So what I'm actually going to do is put some extra code in. I'm going to say speed for car 1. It should be over here, like so. And I'm going to print it out again, but in between printing it out, what I'm going to do is do car1 dot increase speed, and remember we don't need to pass anything for the self, it's only the variables after. So we're going to increase the speed amount by 5. So let's run this. So we get an error on line 12. What is the error? Let's have a look again. Let's go back to it. So it's a speed for car1 cannot concatenate str and int objects. It does not allow us to concatenate them for some reason. That is a string. I need to use this. Sorry, so let's just %I for all about that. We've actually covered that in a separate video in the strings, to be more precise. So we get 0 and 5. Okay, that's pretty cool. You might be thinking, okay, that's nothing new. And yeah, you're right, that is nothing new. So actually, let me just get rid of that. Okay, so it did not concatenate Pro. What am I doing? There needs to be a % sign here to separate what you're concatenating and what you're. There we go. A lot better. Okay. So it's always good to see problems as well. What do you think will occur when I do this? car2 speed now. You get 0 for car2. You might be thinking, but we changed the speed. We increased it by 5, but that was for car1. That's the beauty of classes. We can have several objects, and yes, they'll share common functionality in terms of the attributes they have and the way things flow in the class. But at the end of the day, they have their own variables. So if I, change the speed for car1, car2 doesn't change. That makes sense. If, we have 2 cars in real life, and car1 accelerates and car2 is still standing still, they're at different positions, they're at different speeds, different acceleration, for example. So it makes sense they'll have their own attributes. Honestly, that's it for accessing attributes. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you have more complex, methods with more parameters. You're just passing more parameters. But really, this is all you need to know is the dot operator. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.